Hey, welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto. Got that a little short because we were running behind.
Happy
Hello,
Friday.
everyone.
I do like the new portraits, by the way, before we get going. That
I'm
is pretty
working on
sweet.
these. I've only got the top layer done because I forgot to work on it.
Who cares about the bottom layer? Just kidding, guys.
No, we don't matter. We're the newest.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's hilarious. My bird.
Well, Tanya's
That
been
really
here a
does look a
while.
lot of character. Technically, Tanya's been here in many different forms. This is Dark's third character?
I think so.
Yeah, I've got one of them with us still.
Oh, you haven't used that in a while, too. I always forget you have that until it bites me in the ass. Like, ah, shit. In fact, we might get to see how much fun Ferris can do on his own tonight, depending on how the dice roll.
I think I'm on
But
the run right now.
yeah, we'll get to that earlier on too, to kind of see what you choose to do and what kind of happens. But before we get into that, Sir Patrick, version 2, if you would like to give your recap, we shall commence.
Where we last left off, half of our party was on their way to meet with the giant ant queen. On the way to their chamber, Deft made a fantastic first impression as he tried to climb over a line of ants and ended up disrupting them and causing a panic within their system. After that was settled down, they met with the queen and began to ask questions about Elwyn. Determining that they were not trying to bring him any harm, divulged that he had a room within the nest, as well as had buried 3 mistakes, one at each location that Gray had pointed out to them. As the rest of the group arrived at the anthill, the party said their goodbyes to the queen, and they went to search Elwyn's room for any leads to where he could currently be. But they didn't find much of note besides just more duplicate notes of the instructions he was giving to the kobolds. Deciding to head back to Lenore to plan their way to the dwarf settlement of Pike, as well as search for Elwyn's alleged home within the city. Patrick and Solomon wandered to the outskirts of the town in an attempt to test something, while the rest of the group ended up enjoying the festival with Khan. However, as Patrick and Solomon were wrapping up, a figure began to approach them from the woods, hobbling in an injured fashion. As they rushed to provide aid, they discovered it was Gizmo, the green kobold. He was covered in burn marks and slashing wounds. Managing to stabilize the creature, they sent word to the rest of the party and rushed off towards their den to investigate for themselves. As Solomon entered the hole and began to piece together what happened, his third eye activated and he saw a depiction of the events from the viewpoint of whatever was held within the coffin. It woke up to Sir Astral and then proceeded to kill the entire brood per their instruction. As the rest of the group caught up, Solomon accosted Deft about what happened, what was kept there, and why Astral would want to kill these creatures. Deft revealed that it was likely his perfect body that Elwyn had prepared for him in case he should die, and also revealed that Sir Astral was not himself, rather a sinister force he called Evil Satesh in disguise. Upon this revelation, Patrick asked for the stone that Baron had received from Sir Astral, and threw it aimlessly into the honeywood, as he suspected it had been monitoring their movements and conversations. Realizing that it may have been tracking them, the party's concern turned towards the anthill. Would the fake Astral have gone there in an attempt to force more information out of the creatures? In an attempt to speed along their journey, Ari donned her crown, while Deft attempted to power her with his own magic, only for it to not take purchase. Khan, observing this situation, called out that the tiara was being a one-way transfer of magic. Whatever magic Deft flushed into Ari was not going to hurt. And when they attempted again, her tattoos formed on her arm, and Khan had a similar reaction. With the knowledge that Ari was unable to take any power from Deft, even by his own volition, the party began the 8-hour trek back to the anthill, which is where we start today's session.
Nice. Do me a favor, roll a d4.
3.
You can give 2 more out.
Ari, you had it really rough last session.
Ari is full.
Ari is full? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ferris, how about you get one? You've been doing a great job on your own thing.
I've got one open slot.
Okay.
Unless somebody needs it more.
Solomon, we've been buddy-buddy. Can you take one?
Yeah, I haven't had one for a long time.
Okay.
Has all of your resurrection sickness gone off? It has.
Yes, it
So
has.
is that 1 to each or just to Patrick? I mean, to
Well, he
Solomon.
got 3.
Okay,
For
gotcha,
recap, for what we're doing right now, because we're at the end of the campaign, as opposed to doing 1 point.
I was just making sure because I didn't want to check it off when I said if somebody else needs it more.
No, you're good.
Actually, Jeff, do you want the one that I gave to myself? What are you sitting pretty?
Def doesn't have any. But Def also has luck.
Yeah, Def, take the
I have
one I
luck
put on
points.
myself. No, you take it.
Okay.
You can't. Can you use luck on D-Hundies? I don't think so, buddy.
No.
Not specifically, no. Unless
Yeah.
you've killed me and you all make me feel sad.
Dude,
Typically, it's for like adopting a pet or buying another plant.
I don't think you'll feel sad even if you TPK the party.
Yeah, I don't really feel sad. I would miss them because I am attached to your characters, but I'd still kill you all.
Yes.
In fact,
And I
may
appreciate
come very close to that tonight. So, let's see. Who do we want to pick on kind of first? Well, Ferris is already kind of fleeing, so let's go ahead and pick on you guys, as you are currently at the kobolds. I believe you were just getting ready to leave. You're all outside,
Mm-hmm.
and you're kind of heading that direction. So you do have a good 6 to 8 hours it's going to take you to get there. Is there anything you want to do along your way? Anything you want to talk about? Let me know.
There's one thing I want to do real quick. I'm gonna ask Smoke to fetch what Patrick threw into the woods.
Well, so if you summon Smoke, what is Patrick? What is your reaction to Smoke? How close are you guys all together?
Back up 15 feet from him immediately.
He will actually kind of stay away from you because Def told him that you're kind of shy.
Yeah, sure.
So he'll
That's what
be
this is.
he'll kind of be coy. Like, he'll look at you and he kind of pays attention to you, but he kind of respects your distance. But he comes over to you, Deft.
All right, bud. Go fetch that thing Patrick just threw. Take it into town. Drop it off at a bar.
Let's see if you can find it. We'll call it survival or investigation. What's he better at? He's better at investigation.
Did I hear you say that?
That is a 23. You just watch him out, bound over, and then he comes back and he has this thing in his mouth.
All right, good. Take it back into town and drop it. Don't pick it back up after.
So
For some reason, you understand he asked which town. He teleports, remember?
Yeah. Let's see. Lenore? It's called Lenore, right?
You could put it anywhere, dude.
I want him to think we went back to Lenore.
And you just watch smoke dissipate in a
Good
cloud
boy.
of smoke.
So when Lenora gets attacked, you're okay with that?
Attacked again, Slumber. Attacked again.
Yeah, who would attack Lenore again? It's just messy. That's sloppy.
This will be fine. Let's go.
All right. Do we have any viewers I can pick on yet for a D100? Because that would be most excellent. So I have a very curious question.
I'm not sure yet. If anybody's out there wants to roll a D100, get at it. ! Roll space 100.
But while we wait for that, let's sketch.
I'm trying to figure out what I could turn into that will help me get there quick.
We begin scampering, the fire of hell on our heels. We zoom in.
Who is the slowest party member?
Baron, 25 feet.
To the sky.
Who wants to play Tanya? Can't be Slumber. Slumber's 30. Playing 2 people.
Not it.
So if I play, I will
Not it.
essentially cast Eldritch Blast, and that's about all I'm putting into it. Unless
I guess I can try taking her.
all right, you can inspect yourself.
Does Ferris want to play? We could
Oh.
actually play a character tonight.
No.
He's like,
I think Thera should play Tanya.
just
well,
getting-
the owner is clear, so whoever wants to play a level 19 artificer can go for it.
While I appreciate that, when I'm doing moderation and dealing with other stream stuff, I prefer to only play the one. Please.
I don't blame him. It's kind of
Saturdays
like
are
the same
fucking
thing.
hectic. Saturdays are a nightmare sometimes.
I can imagine. I'd mod for you, but I'm old and fall asleep.
I think I just can turn into an eagle and fly as fast as I can.
Angle.
I'll turn into an eagle and carry Baron.
That's going to put you guys at different speeds, though, too, because you don't all move at the same rate. Tanya moves at her walking or her normal movement speed up to 4 hours, which is not enough to get there.
Well, not all of us are flying. I think he's just flying Baron so we can move at about 30.
If Baron,
So you just want to
wants-
be the eye in the sky and have a bit easier of a time.
Fuck, I can't make shit. I'm playing Baron. I can't make this decision for him.
What's the decision to make?
Oh, because Solomon's going there regardless of who comes. I'm not waiting. I don't want to bring Baron there by himself with me. Let me get myself killed, not him.
You would probably have fun. You never know.
Does he have polymorph or anything? Does anyone have polymorph?
Yes.
Probably can't keep that up for 8 hours though.
I can possibly keep it up for 8 hours.
Yeah, Solomon can stay shifter for a while.
Actually, you know
Or
what?
shifting,
Hold
I
on.
should say.
Hold, please. Hold, please.
Holding.
I mean, if we can cut our time down to like 6 hours, that would be good still.
Patrick could probably make it in 4.
And be immediately murdered by Evil Satesh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
I mean, that's what Solomon's planning to do.
Yeah, no.
Hold on. I think I got something that might work here.
I mean, I suppose if Solomon wants to like turn into a really big owl or something, Tanya could potentially be on his back while he carries Baron. Patrick runs really fast, and then 2 of us fly.
Han can only walk. You forgot you have a kid with you.
Con, what do you mean you can't fly? What are you, an amateur?
Did you say that to him?
Yes.
Hold on. Roll an insight check, Deft. Really hard to say. You both rolled an 18. Creepy vibes. I can only fly for a minute with what I have prepared. I don't have wings, okay? It's not my fault.
You should really fix that.
All right. I mean, I'm going to fly there regardless if anyone comes with me.
I'll be able to fly someday, you see.
I believe in you.
Alright, so you start flying, you just go solo?
I'm going to have to roll for...
You want to know it's lumber? I'll go with you.
Oh, Con?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I can't walk. Done.
You need to figure out how to get the dwarf there quick then.
Con up on your back, Baron in your claws.
I think Baron would go.
What is the carrying capacity of a
Hey,
giant
thank you very
eagle?
much. Welcome.
Oh, actually, not that bad.
If you have enough, you might even be able to squeeze Tanya up.
No. Let's see.
Tanya is surprisingly heavy.
Hey, thank you for the bits. Appreciate it.
Yeah, let's see. He is currently.
There's a lot of
100.
equipment on that body.
Yeah, there's like. I'm already carrying probably about 300 pounds with Patrick. Or with
Khan
Aaron.
is very light.
Is he more than 50 pounds?
He's going to be more than 50 pounds. Yeah, I can.
All right, then that's around 200 pounds. I'm already
He
carrying.
weighs at least. Oh, this is a good question. Nope. I'm looking at the
Does your
wrong-
unequipment count for your when you're polymorphed?
I'm
I
not
don't
taking that
think
into
so.
account. I'm taking Baron into account.
Oh, okay.
Khan probably weighs somewhere in the vicinity of like 75 pounds in total with gear.
That's too skinny.
He's an urchin.
That's too skinny.
He is
It's
also
too
an
skinny,
elf.
Con.
So wait, how much is Khan?
We'll just call him 75 pounds.
75?
Gear and all.
I might not be able to carry both of them.
No. All right, you and me carry a small boy. We can do that.
I have a carry capacity of 240.
We'll try not to fly too high.
Ooh, I can just carry him. I am 4 pounds under my carry capacity.
Nice.
So yeah, I can fly both of them.
I could totally carry Con as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we still have one unaccounted for. So
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna beeline it there for however many hours it takes.
Patrick, you keep pace with them. We'll catch up when we can.
I mean, you can outpace me easy.
Well,
Oh,
that's why
yeah.
you say keep pace with them.
AFK dogs went out.
You ever try to follow a bird at night, Ari?
I've never tried being a robot either.
Yeah, you've probably got like heat vision in there.
Wow,
Just turn
no
it on.
empathy at all.
DP had heat vision.
Ooh, I only get 1 hour.
You sound
Oh,
like a
no.
monster.
So we're not much better off at this point then.
Nope. It was bound to
We-
happen.
Although he doesn't
Using
know this.
inspiration.
I'm not fucking using an inspiration on D8 roll. Oh wait, no, that was Baron that rolled it.
Oh,
Oh.
come on.
No,
Doesn't
no, I'm
count.
kidding. I'm
Doesn't
kidding.
count.
No, I get 1 hour.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think inspiration.
I'm not
Yeah.
using it.
So the interesting part with this, though, is you'd still take off,
Mhm.
expecting to do this longer, and then it's kind of like forgetting to get gas. So the three of you make your way forward. They still move at a good pace, but you probably get like a good two. By the time you're a good chunk of the way there, they've only gone like a third of the distance you have, and then your spell drops off. You're not like in the sky when it drops off.
Oh yeah, no, I know I have an hour. I land first.
And then it's like, ah, shit.
Well, so you're not doing that again, I see. Of
Are you talking to the stick?
course I am. It's
Roll a,
sentient.
roll a persuasion check. It's never spoken to you before.
It's spoken to me with Jambo. Oh shoot.
If a weapon could smile and absolutely not move at all, perhaps.
Yep.
But you don't know.
Looks like we're on foot now. Oh, you already used one of those.
Best kind of fighter. The
Important
important kind.
Well, we may not have gotten to go to the festival.
Uh,
At least it's a beautiful night sky. Lovely flight over the forest. If not for the impending battle coming. Was I heard there, or?
Is this after you catch up to them, or is this right
Oh,
when
No,
you
this
start?
is while we're in flight.
we're still.
Well, they fly faster, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
we're-
Yeah, she's
saying
talking
that.
to death.
Okay,
Oh,
just checking.
Yeah, we're
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
yeah, no, many innocent lives about to be probably brutally murdered, but it's lovely tonight.
Well, they're only ants. They don't matter.
They were very kind ants.
I think I can get a little extra distance on my running if I use an echo and a longbow.
I know.
Well, actually, this is a very good point. As you guys kind of get to the point you land, Patrick, what speed are you traveling at?
You know what? I think
Are you
this
staying
is,
with people, or are you zoom?
this is gonna have to rely on this.
Not to bring up Zoom so early after his death.
I probably can keep up with the bird, and then when I notice that Solomon can't transform again, I probably just keep pace with them because I was told to.
Well, and he
Unless
also
Solomon
kind of reminded you of Patrick.
unless Solomon tells you to go faster.
I don't think you can
You're
carry
letting Solomon be the adult? Oh.
I'm
Okay.
trying to get Solomon to tell me to do what I want to do.
I
But I
know.
need somebody else to tell me what I want to do.
Does Patrick perhaps know that Solomon would be very inclined to give him the answer he wants?
I'm just imagining
Probably.
running up,
Hey.
just like
Patrick, I know you were looking at it, but Solomon definitely looked at you and nodded.
Oh yeah, he's off.
No, I didn't give you a verbal okay, but I gave you a I know. Go.
Hey,
I'm
we
just-
don't have a party leader.
Hey man,
I'm just
those
imagining.
ants were way cooler than all you suckers.
They really were.
I'm just imagining Patrick like running up, catching up to them, and just like doing the
Oh no, I stopped and waited for
jogging.
them to land.
Yep. The stick didn't work. I looked at Patrick and nodded, and he's off.
Amazing. I'm going to die. I love this.
Yep.
All right. Well, do we have anyone in chat that would like to roll a D100? Otherwise, I'm going to make Patrick roll this one. So now's the good time if you want to. It's exclamation point roll space D100, right?
I'll be right back.
Also,
Think I got
Patrick,
that?
I gave you a stick, and once you got like 1,030 feet away, I teleported there with you, and then that's about it.
Go ahead, and just fix it, Dustin.
Yeah.
If you want to fix any other
Yeah.
grammatical errors, feel free.
No. I'll see what happens. But, you know.
All good.
You looking at
All
the
good.
character sheet?
Uh-huh. I'm just noticing a few things are like, oh, that's not quite right.
I ignore him. I ignored
Okay.
it last time I had that sheet.
He noticed different things. He noticed very different things. All right. So I would say overall, Patrick, you probably can get there at half the time it takes them to get there, if you would like.
Yeah, probably.
You get the
Or
rest of them kind of keep pace.
At least to see if there's any immediate visible damage. And if there's not, then I'll be sneaky about it.
Okay. So you could get there way before them. The rest of them kind of sync up together after, unfortunately, Solomon can't go at a higher speed. So before we get to that one, and we'll get to Theris in just a second too. So as the rest of you are now basically walking or flying at a normal pace, all with each other at this point, is there anything you want to plan before you get to this point, or anything else you would like to do?
I am a
Speak now
fighter.
for both your piece.
My plan is to hit things when I get there.
Are you just a fighter these days, though?
I will continue to act like just a fighter.
Literally,
We need a new
wizard
word.
in you.
We need a new word.
He's a battle mage. There you go.
We
need a better word.
He's a Solomon.
There is another Solomon. They're both pretty cool. So
he's just a vessel being used. There you go.
But I'm a temporal knight.
It's just a little man.
I will take Temporal Knight. That actually sounds much more fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I get a free haste, that would be great.
Never know.
Maybe you should ask your time elemental, who can literally speed you up or slow you down.
I may or may not keep that elemental's stat block also hotkeyed on my bar. All right. So you guys continue for it.
Any
Continue.
idea what we should expect from this? Do you think Dash is going to be there himself, or just his minions?
I would prepare for the worst.
Got it. Well,
Who's Sitesh?
how'd you get up here?
He's just yelling from the ground.
Really bad wizard.
Well,
Like, bad as in bad guy, not
okay, no,
like
there's
in-
technically two of them. One of them is a little more bad.
How do you tell them apart?
Well, currently only one of them is alive. And that's the bad
that
one.
makes it easy.
One tries to charm you, the other tries to kill you.
Oh.
Right.
That is very direct, though. You gotta respect. But yeah. So this guy's the one who killed your friends?
Yeah, if not him, his lackeys.
Solomon,
Uh-huh.
you're feeling lucky today, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Roll a D100.
17.
That was a divine intervention. It would have worked.
Rude.
Go ahead, add 1 level of exhaustion to yourself.
Yes.
You just feel sharp pain, like things stabbing into your body from your armor.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And you just feel like you're running against, like you're running as you're being stabbed, but you can't stop yourself.
Good.
It hurt, but you go quick.
Yep.
So I will say, because of that, you would go. So it takes you half the amount of time. You both are pretty reckless. I'd say I'm just gonna roll 3. You do take 30 points of piercing damage over the course of the run.
Good.
Am I able to keep up with Solomon?
You're not that fast anymore.
I can do 120 per round. Is that not fast enough?
I mean, Patrick without spending key is also 120 around. Actually, wait, no, he's 240.
Yeah, you have that special ability.
Yeah, you're really fast.
I forgot about dashing.
Yeah, I mean, I can't keep up with Patrick, but
Wait, Dev,
to
can't
keep
you
up
go
with him.
180 around? Because you can bonus action dash?
That's with bonus. It's 40
Oh.
feet movement times 3.
Gotcha.
I
Well, you leave
mean,
Ari in the dust.
you'd be like third man in the row. You wouldn't be able to keep exactly with him. Solomon apparently is going faster at the moment, but you're also flying. So you could probably keep pace with Solomon. But you guys are still going to dust a lot of the rest of the party. Plus, you'll also by the time you guys get there, you may take another level of exhaustion from sprinting for 6 to 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, nah.
You think
No,
that would
because you're
stop
ahead of.
me?
No, I know. But yeah, it's a risk. You never know. You tell me what you want to do, though. You don't know what you're going to run into, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep up with Solomon.
Okay. So Patrick zooms. The two of you are not too far behind. The rest of you lag behind them.
You say
Speak
anything
now
as
for
you
roll your
zoom off?
piece if there's anything else you need to do.
Do you say anything as you zoom off, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep up in case I get into trouble.
Don't
If
get yourself
something,
killed.
I can only try.
We'll be there as quickly as we can.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Technically, There's still having a good day. The morning after this is when the horrible stuff happens. All right, Patrick. Unless you can get someone in chat to roll a D100 for me, you might have to do this.
I mean, it looks like there's one person listening in at least. So that's exclamation point roll space 100.
Here,
If you'd
I'm gonna
like to
grab a
determine
drink.
the outcome of this.
I'm gonna drink from behind me. But yeah, please do roll because otherwise he has to do it, and this will be fun. And I'm more lenient on your guys' rolls than I am on them.
Yep.
Yeah. I think only like once or twice have we had a new viewer come in and roll like an amazingly one way or the other roll and make a huge change.
Yeah. Well.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna call it as you.
Hmm.
Let me get a map.
You have an 80% chance of rolling lower and a 90% or 19% chance of rolling higher.
Yeah, but do you remember the last time we did this and it rolled 96, 95, 96?
Yeah, I said 19% chance of rolling higher. That is still not zero.
No, let's just see what happens.
Oh, what a pain. That actually makes life a little bit easier. Okay. Come on.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
Yeah, dude, and I committed to it.
Sure about that?
I mean, he's already looking something up, so yeah.
I mean, you could roll. We're gonna get to the same spot anyways. It changes the reception you might have upon it, so it is up to you.
I mean, what's the group consensus? Should I try again or not?
81 is a bad reception. I'm just gonna put that out there.
But it is your inspiration.
I mean, I'm willing to use it. It's just, do you think there's going to be another thing I'll need to use it on?
How do you have one right now?
I have one.
I mean, there's always a possibility that you may need it again later, but
Okay.
this probably is the opening recession and how many allies we have.
75.
Hey, that's better.
It might be a better bracket. It might not be.
I imagine it's probably at least down into the an earlier bracket.
All right. Let's go ahead and put Patrick.
I was muted.
What were you arguing for?
Keep it.
I know.
I know you knew. Honestly, is it bad that I kind of want to leave my inspiration for if I roll low on a D100?
No. What a twist.
We got that. So let's go ahead. Load that. We're at the very top portion of this at the moment, at least.
All right.
As you come past, it's not the main entrance, it's kind of like some of their worker tunnels.
Right.
Place you, so you, my friend. Would be here.
Okay.
And you see someone.
Oh boy.
Just in like tattered robes, not his usual garb. Looks a little bit dirty.
Uh-huh. Well, because he's been crawling in antholes the whole time. Daft, you have the sending stone, right?
I don't think they do. He shared it with Ari, and I think they gave it to Kale.
No. We had another one.
I think
Oh,
Ari
you got
had
Tanya's.
last.
Tanya did give hers up, I do believe.
Yeah.
I think
But
Ari.
which
has
one of you has it?
I want to say Ari has it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I'm pretty sure she was given it when we last split up because she had to teleport back to the town.
So group 4 will hear that, but us, me, and Deft will not.
Taken care of. It doesn't seem like he's noticed me.
Oh, he sees you.
He's
He
Oh,
doesn't do
you're
anything,
right.
though.
But then I don't do anything either. I'm just gonna watch him.
I'll wave over to you.
Hmm?
Patrick! What are
Thank
you
you.
doing here? He doesn't know you know who he is.
I found some tracks in the woods that looked interesting.
What are you guys doing on this island? You're so far away from the main continent.
I don't know, I was just following.
Huh. Well, it's actually quite good news to hear. I had feared you guys may have been in Gancaster when the incident happened.
I don't think Patrick cares about Lancaster, I'm just gonna be honest. So he
Oh, he knows.
doesn't react to that at all.
You don't
Would you be
have to.
interested in the incident?
No.
Fair enough.
I've heard such horrible things, but it's good to see you. Is there something I can help you with all the way out here? I'm assuming you've come here looking for Altman like I have.
That is what you paid us to do.
It really is important. His knowledge is very valuable in our current scenario.
I just keep hearing he's smart, but not why he's smart.
Well, you see, he's not from this plane, this world, whatever you may wish to call it, he's much more intelligent than any other humanoid or creature I've ever seen. It's quite impressive, really.
So because he's smart, he just has answers?
No, it's just he has a gift. He thinks differently than other people. He makes things that might seem impossible possible, so to speak.
Like those children?
Ugh, always hated that name.
It's a shame there's not a better one.
I know. I really wish someone would just come up with something else. Anything.
Well, it's already in the official records of Curzon at the moment. It's going to be hard to change anything at this point.
You look so good, you. Dwarves are stubborn in their ways when it comes to things like that. Um, Patrick, I noticed your tracks leading into here when I'd gotten here. Do you know the creatures that reside here? Are they hostile? Should I be worried? Or are they friendly?
Neutral.
Oh, thank goodness. I was resting, but a day ago, and something had stolen some of my possessions while I was resting in the forest. Some sort of rabbit, it would seem.
It really does not look like traveling is your strong suit.
I used to be better at it, but I still get from here to there, if you know what I mean. You really are quite fascinating, young Patrick.
I don't think I am young.
Oh, I guess that is a fair assumption. I just don't know much about your kind or where you come from.
Nor
My
do I.
apologies. So, were you able to find Elwyn? Is Baron in good health? I do worry about the two of you traveling with some of the company you keep.
I believe he had a nervous breakdown in Florin over something I quite don't understand.
That's too bad to hear.
He stopped
Um,
drinking for a bit. That was interesting. Also very worrisome.
Speaking of worrisome things, is there something I could share with you? If you could keep it in confidence, that would be excellent. If not, just let me know. I wouldn't want to burden you with anything.
I have a feeling you were going to tell me regardless.
No, I have far too much respect for you to place my burdens upon you without your permission. I
But
know
we have
you're
barely
impartial.
talked. Where does any of this respect come from?
Well, we all support the same cause. I
Which would
know
be?
you're not of Gangcaster or really even of Curzon, but we have common friends, and I owe many of your friends a great deal.
What is it you wish to say?
Come closer if you don't mind. I just don't want to say it out too loud. I promise I'm got nothing. He's literally just, he doesn't have any items, just in like a
Uh-huh.
tattered, dirty robe.
Is this an illusion?
Roll an investigation check or an arcana check, your choice.
Oh boy, I hate being dumb.
I mean, he looks totally normal.
This is one of those instances where I really wish what I've been joking about would just happen in thermal vision, and he's not giving off any body heat at all.
He has body heat.
Okay. How much closer do you require?
He wants to get to like the other side of the hole, which is a fairly sizable hole.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I'm gonna unlock it. Sorry.
You want to send any messages before that, homie?
Message is only 120 feet. Oh, you mean sending spells? Sending messages?
There's someone.
He's on the other line, Deft. Shoo.
Okay. It's such a good one, right?
All right. So do you approach?
To about here at first.
Okay. I know you're kind of new with your associates, friends, whatever you may call them. I'm not sure exactly your relationship, but I've been hearing some troublesome things about one of your party members, and I'm worried for the rest of you. Has Theris been with you recently?
Define
Keep-
recently.
Keep my name out your mouth.
You're not here.
Prissy.
Last maybe 5 days or so?
Yes, he was with us at least 5 days ago.
No, like over the last 5 days. Like today, yesterday, the day before that, the day before that, the day before that, and the afternoon before that.
No, I believe it was only the morning.
Well, from what I've heard, there's been, well, unfortunately, are you aware that the Kingdom of Gancaster, I know you're not super close, but had been taken over? And seemingly some great evil had fallen upon the land after that. Plagues, murders, poisonings. It's been horrible. And my sources tell me Theris might be behind this.
How
I've
does this
also
concern me?
concerns you because I've learned he has plans to kill all of you. To appease his god. Surely you've noticed his behavior's changed.
No, he's been pretty consistent for as long as I have known him.
I hope you're correct. But from the information I have, all of your lives are in danger.
I do not have a life to put in danger.
Well, if you have any concern for your human friends, please let them know. But you said Eltwin is not here.
We have not discovered him yet, no.
Well, if you've already done an investigation, then my time is better spent elsewhere. Thank you, Patrick. I truly appreciate just you in general.
Can I
Is there
look in the
anything else I can
hole
do
for
you?
signs of battle?
Sure.
Perception?
Yeah. You don't actually see any ants around. This isn't the main entrance, of course, but there's typically some ants around here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you notice under this tree, there are 2 small ants laying on the ground.
You have been busy.
He's back over his shoulder. Unfortunately, I was attacked by these things. I could not reason with them. I
Then
don't,
why did you ask me if they were hostile?
because these 2 attacked me, and I didn't
Only
want to
2?
leave forward. Just 2.
Well,
Only 2.
I wish I could
Guys,
see him.
I think it was more than 2, guys.
Only 2.
I really wish I could force a 7 on him right now.
Oh, you have to be there to do that?
I have to see.
Aw.
I rolled a 34. Well, is there anything I can do to assist you? Do you need me to take you to your friends? Are you going to remain here? I really should be going.
Oh, I believe if anyone needs assistance, it's yourself.
What do you mean?
You are disheveled, you have no items, you look physically spent.
I may be old, and I may be out of sorts as he looks at himself, but I'm still quite capable. Besides, I have a lot of work to do. Watch
But
out for
yet
yourself,
you
Patrick.
spend time chasing endless leads.
This is the most important task we can fulfill. Elwyn is the key to victory. And I will expend whatever resources it takes to make sure we have that information. With what he knows, we could win this war. You know, I really don't know much about. Why is it that you stay with Baron?
Necessity.
What necessities?
Repair.
Is that really all that keeps you bound to him?
Yes.
Are you being truthful or are you deceiving him?
You had to think about that one.
I think because I've paused so long, I think it would probably be deception.
All right, I'm going to roll an insight check.
Okay.
Good luck. Yes, the Tasha's stats. 31.
I can't beat that. It's like he quite doesn't know himself why he spent so long with him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if that's all you're concerned about, you could join me on my adventures and my work. It's quite impactful. But I wouldn't ever wish to separate you from your dear friend. Or your new friends. It seems like you've all grown so close.
If you can answer me, how many ants did you really kill? Then yes, I will consider it right here and now.
Just the two over there.
Then you will not mind if I investigate further.
Sure. You don't mind if I kind of get out of that way? I'll be over in that direction.
No, I do.
Well, I don't want. If you bring it to their attention that I had dispatched 2 of them, they may not be very happy, and I would prefer not to be here at that time.
You try to warn me about this greater alleged evil and try to hide your own?
Well, it was an accident, but some creatures are not as understanding.
They were very understanding.
Well, why don't you go ask them?
Are you a violent person?
Not specifically. I get grumpy sometimes, but I wouldn't say I'm a violent person.
How long have I been stalling?
20 minutes.
Oh boy.
You needed way more than that. It's like, but why don't you go ahead and investigate? I'll wait.
He's not gonna wait.
He wants to touch you so bad.
He wants to touch me?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. He's gonna give you worms or something.
Are you okay?
Gosh, that thing would only buy me like an extra 30 minutes at best if he doesn't just kill me.
You're starting to make him a little bit more worrisome here, Patrick.
I know. Okay, well, should I just do what I said I was gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll crawl in the hole.
Sure. How far down do you go?
Um,
These are smaller tunnels, so they're really easy to navigate for you. They're not like a big drop down.
I think I will like. I need to make it look believable, but also he's going to run away. I'll
Sure.
probably like go until the city opens up, if I can find that.
Yep. So you start climbing that way. It takes you a little bit of time, but you get there. You look out of this tunnel, kind of looking down. You see ants running about the town as normal. Nothing looks out of place. Everything in its place.
Okay, I'll come back out.
As you get there, he's just kind of like sitting cross-legged with his eyes closed. And
They appear to be fine.
excellent.
So, what would your plans for me be?
For you? Well, I've
Yes, I
heard
told you I would heal you out if they were okay, and they are.
I've heard some interesting things, and I've read a couple of books. Have you ever heard of anyone called DB88? Very similar to yourself.
Yes.
Well, I've heard that there was a individual who lorded over DB, who was able to accomplish something quite impressive. Something not specifically, I don't believe you'd be interested in it. You seem far too mechanical, but achieved a great fusion of flesh and machine to become something more.
Why would I ever want to taint myself with flesh?
I don't know, it seemed very beneficial for the individual. But I was just
What
curious if you've ever heard his name.
name? Yes. What he is? No.
Well, I don't know. I think he's similar to you, but not specifically like you. Besides, actually, hold on. He's gonna look over at you. Because some things I didn't even share with Theft. He just kind of closes his eyes for a second, then looks over at you. Hmm. I think you're much more complex in some ways than DB.
Well, I would hope so. DP sounds more like a man turned into a robot, more than a robot turned into a man.
Oh no, he makes you look like a daffodil. I've never met a more angry or violent robot in my life.
Sounds like his functions are not quite fine tuned enough.
I believe his only function is violence.
That is a terrible way to build a robot.
He
There
was
are
very good at
protocols that must be
violence.
followed.
He looks over at you. I would love to know some of the things you know. I bet you've been all over the place.
I've been to Curzon, Florin, Lenore.
He looks over at you. if you're aligned with me, there's many things I could give you, many things I could do to help you. I may be old, but I can still be of assistance. I still can serve a purpose. And he turns into Patrick.
Oh. Which one?
You're Patrick.
Which one?
Oh,
Kid.
boy, Patrick.
Oh.
Boy.
Uh-oh. You really are full of illusions, aren't you?
This turns into him. He just looks over at you. You could save me.
No, you are dead.
I don't have to be. Just such.
No. You have perished, and you will not be returning.
He just kind of looks at you. Turns back into himself. As you wish. All right. Well,
Is that really the best incentive you could have devised within these minutes that we've had?
no, I just needed to buy enough time.
Agreed. I'm gonna walk forward to here.
Mhm.
And you know what? I like bad ideas. I'm gonna die, guys.
High
Bye,
five.
Yeah,
Patrick.
again.
Bye.
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 Can't wait for version 3.
Can't wait for version 3. I need to get this correct. Hang on. And I'm gonna turn on the cube, the force, into nothing can pass through it for 5 charges.
Excellent. Perhaps you little robot. Technically, though, you need to roll initiative.
I know. I just needed to.
Technically, why don't you all roll initiative? Not that it matters.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look who's at the top of the order.
Yeah.
All right, so he goes before you do, and then he goes.
Oof. Disadvantage. I haven't had exhaustion in a while. This is great.
All right, so you, which version of the cube is this?
The nothing can pass through.
So 5?
5. Yep, the strongest one I got.
Is there a specific reason you've conjured this?
Oh, yes.
Well, what do you intend to do with me?
I'm pretty sure a smart, non-decrepit old man like yourself might be able to figure it out.
Please don't hurt me.
Oh no, I'm going to hurt you.
Ooh.
Excellent.
And he just holds his arms out with his chest wide open to you.
Hugging time. Yes.
All right.
So
is the cube an action or a bonus action?
The cube.
Because this is more or less your surprise element. So you get to finish this turn.
You can use it as an action. So,
all right, so action expended.
Yeah.
Bonus anything?
I guess I will turn on my double movement, double jump, and that's all I can do.
But do recall, with your double move and double jump, you are stuck to him.
Oh yeah, I know. That's like the best bonus actually I can do without spending a Oh wait, no, hang on.
I was like, there's a couple other things you can do depending on what you want to spend.
Yeah. No. I'm just gonna dodge.
Patient defense?
Nope, don't need to. Oh wait, is dodge an action?
It is an action.
Dodge
You
is
get
Okay,
patient
then
defense.
yeah, I patient defense with a key point. Yeah.
Okay, so patient defense. So, and that's the end of your surprise round?
That is the end of my surprise round.
He's gonna look you. What is the meaning of this? What did I do to you?
You may have been responsible for the death of a few dozen kobolds.
Roll a D100. You just watch as he licks his lips. Let me change my art here real quick.
Goodbye, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
This is what happens when you go ahead, Patrick. You
Yeah,
chose this.
but
This is your fault
if I
entirely.
didn't go ahead,
Can't
he
wait.
probably wouldn't have been here.
Hey, I just want to point out, I told you to keep that inspiration.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's fine, man. It's fine. It'll be fine. We can fix him.
If there's anyone to kill, it's better to be me.
I mean,
No,
I
you're
will
the
always,
choice-
I will
Hear me
always
out.
live by that.
the choice was between Patrick dies and he gets away before we can get there, and he gets away before we can get there. Patrick doesn't die. I don't know.
Where is my damn art?
Somehow Theris knows shit's been being spoken about him, and he just appears to whip this fucker's ass.
Well, you haven't caught up with your timeline yet.
I know. But my
You're
ears are
scared
burning.
for a
Somebody
giant-
spoke my name.
I kind of want to let Theris just go at it with like a CR20 creature just so the audience can see how freaking ridiculous it is. Theris is scary. I won't
That's when the
deny it.
dice would go against me. And you'd crit everything, and I'd fumble everything. Everybody would make their saves.
Ah. Much more.
What? He has a tail?
He's a tiefling.
It's
Oh, I didn't know that.
This one's a little bit different.
Oh, look really good art.
Are we playing for keeps or for fun?
No response.
Much better.
then.
Keeps it will be. All right, so he's gonna keep this first round very basic. How about 3 unarmed strikes? Fair. Is this your
Yep.
sanctuary?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, yikes.
Oh boy.
unfortunate.
Patrick has stalled for 30 minutes.
First strike. 31.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 34 points of damage.
Okay.
Second strike. Natural 20.
Oh boy.
Ooh, 23, huh? Oh, sorry, 13. Math is hard, guys.
Ooh, that is a miss. And third strike.
Oh wait,
Just-
hang on. One
Oh,
more
he
of these.
missed.
Oh, well, he missed.
Missed
But
anyways,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, he just throws 3 punches at you.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, very good.
How much is this? It's 57. I've only got 34. It might come in handy. It might not.
He's not done yet.
I know he's not done yet.
His special ability is he has the ability to do 2 actions.
Oh god.
Boss monster.
Just one shot him, Patrick. Just one shot him.
Quivering palm, man.
Quivering palm, die, you son of a bitch.
Like he doesn't have 5 legendary resistances.
Only
For this
5.
one?
Is this a hostile action?
It technically is a shove, so yes.
Okay, yeah, I get shoved.
You get shoved back 10 feet.
Oh,
so you can't
no,
do it.
yeah,
You just go.
He pushes you so hard, you simply apparate outside of the cube.
We're getting real petty here.
No, the cube is centered on me.
But it can't leave him.
So does it get caught on him and like stumble back just a little bit?
Technically, that's a good question. Hold on, let me think about this because it's on you.
He's got to push himself.
He pushes you,
and like
kind of just it doesn't do much. You know what? I know an answer. We're all going 5 feet this way.
Oh, I see.
Move your square.
Okay.
There you go. That's how that works.
So he pushed himself too.
Yep.
He's figuring out how it works.
5 feet of movement for each you. 10 feet total. We're sold.
Oh boy.
He just kind of looks at you as you sit there figuring out what to do.
Yep.
We could be friends. Are you really going to...
That does not sound in my best interest.
You work for a devil? And a necromancer. How do you feel about that?
They are people and they give me orders.
I'm people. Why don't you want to take orders from me?
Call it a feeling in my gut.
Well, if you feel I'm more evil than those you travel with, then you can certainly try. Is there anything you'd like for me to tell Bern after you die? I mean, he's already replaced you with his new assistant anyway, so I guess there's not really much point in you being around anyways, is there?
No, there is not. I think it hasn't worked once. I think I gotta start trying at least to like swing and a miss, but I really don't want to lose tranquility.
You cannot win
Helps
this
for
fight,
consideration.
Patrick.
He has a plus 13 on his wisdom.
Oh, I'm quite well aware.
Leave now. I have no quarrel with you, but I will kill you if I must. Why do you risk your life for these people and these things? I simply just wish to leave. But you keep me here. Do you think your friends will be able to help you? Your friends are worse than I am.
I've never been a good judge at this moral quandary that you're trying to push on me.
I have no stake in morals, my friend. Oh, hold on.
Yield.
And I forget what its AC is. Shield.
Okay.
Oh, one sec. I gotta find it. Where is this?
I do no longer have that. I do no longer have that.
Shield. Alright. Shielded.
Okay. Well, I guess I got a crit now. And then I will use a key point to bonus action dodge again. As I notice the magic and I just back off.
Are you going to kill me, Patrick? Is that what you intend to do?
Currently, I believe I'm just stalling.
You know, I've always wondered if this would work on someone like you. Let's
Boy.
find out, shall we?
Okay.
Hold on. Roll a d12 for me, Patrick.
That is a 7.
I'm going to cast a 9th level spell,
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
and I'm going to cast True Polymorph on you.
Oh. He turns you human.
The most evil, diabolical thing could ever do.
Oh boy. Okay.
You feel your body start to kind of like shake a little bit. It seems it doesn't function on you. At least that's what it would seem like. Huh,
Right,
pity.
that was his first 9th level.
And for your next trick?
Only 4 more.
For our next trick. I really wish you no harm. He's gonna dodge. One last attempt to get you to see reason. Deft, I need you to roll a D100.
Okay.
Oh, I don't need it.
You put
don't
that on
get
me.
dodge.
I don't
No,
need 2 dodges.
No dodge for you. No dodge for you.
Ooh, 8.
You immediately sense something very, very wrong. You're still about 20 minutes away from where Patrick is, though, unfortunately. But you can feel it in your bones.
Solomon.
And
He's paying
Session's
attention.
turn. No, Solomon's in front of you.
Solomon!
He looks back for a second and then you can have my full attention. I can move perfectly fine like this. He looks back at you.
I'm gonna cast message with Donatiel. It feels very bad up there. Very, very bad. I suspect we will find Patrick in pieces. Even with the two of us backing him up, I don't know if we can do this.
This is too slow.
All right, Patrick's turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use legendary actions. This is fun.
Oh, you're going to use a legendary action?
No, I said I'm not even using the legendary actions. This is fun.
Okay. Can you take that dodge off me then that you accidentally put off on me? I can't take that off.
I mean, it'd be fun if I left it on you, but don't you think?
I mean, maybe, but like, it's gone now.
We're just about to.
Boy. Mm-hmm.
Oh, his shield is off. Hold on, let me drop this. Yeah.
Well, the best I can hope to... I'm saying this out loud. The best I can hope to achieve at this point in time is delaying you another 10 minutes within this box, and that's assuming you don't just tear me apart and turn it off yourself. But there's also the chance that if I am enough of a nuisance, you might just have fun playing with my broken body, and then other people will show up.
Patrick, I don't want to hurt you.
You've wanted to hurt everything else you've come across.
That's not true. I'm looking for Eltwin to solve a problem greater than you understand. So you can let me go, or I can kill you and let myself go. But I really do not wish to kill you. You're not like the rest of your friends. Besides, if my sources are correct, You all may be dead soon anyways. And I get all my time saved.
Time saved? Is that what he said?
Mhm. I mean, I'd rather fight all of you than fight Theris. I hope you guys could do better than I would.
Is the problem you're trying to stop the dragon?
Not specifically. My target is a little bit bigger.
It is bigger than the dragon that controls all of the void spawn.
Ooh, that is
The
a good
dragon
thing.
doesn't. The dragon doesn't control the void spawn.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Saturday. Welcome, y'all. Hope you
Then
had a
what
good game.
does?
Hey guys. All right. The dragon is but a servant as well. You really don't know much, do you?
But we are following the orders of the pink one.
Pink one will get you killed like the rest of his friends. He's not worth your time.
Well, perhaps if you explain to him how to kill the dragon, he might leave you alone for longer.
Oh, I intend to kill your friend, the pink one, long before that comes.
And
And
if he
then
was on his
I'll-
way not here now, would you wait?
I already know he's on his way here now.
And yet you still want to run?
No. But you've taught me something you haven't even learned yet.
Tact is
Last-
important.
Last chance, my friend. Take it or leave it. Your turn.
Yeah.
We need Baron. Where is Nick? Someone message Nick. His internet's got to be back by now. Nick had a power outage and then an internet.
You know what? I got
Likely
some.
story.
I got some info out of the I got some info out of him. I know he's going to absolutely kill me. I have let the cat out of the bag.
Lou's not here.
Yeah, I'll press number 6.
What's number 6? You take it down.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to see you're reasonable.
Don't kill any more ants.
I have no intention of harming any more ants. As I told you, an unfortunate accident.
Even the small ones.
Especially the small ones. But I do need to find Elton. And I intend to do so.
We will
Please
not be
stay out of my
contacting
way.
you again.
No need, but don't get in my way. You only get one warning. And he's gonna go to teleport away. Do you do anything?
I can't do anything. I don't even have anything I can like slip onto him to try to track him because he'll probably notice anyway because everything's ridiculously heavy.
Alright. So you just watch as he teleports away?
Mm-hmm.
You can do with the information he gave you as you will.
Yep.
Okay. 20-ish minutes later. Left in Solomon, you arrive on scene.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Deft. There's a Solomon. The rest of you are still, it's hour and a half behind.
Did I feel the very menacing presence disappear?
You feel more calm, yes.
Does Patrick have chunks taken out of him?
You got hit once, I think.
Yeah, and it's probably more like a noticeable dent in his chest.
We'll do 100, Patrick. Let's see if it left a dent.
That's a 52.
It left a tiny dent. Yes, it did.
I don't think I would notice that then.
Burns done worse. It's okay.
Yes, he has.
Anything to report?
Is that really a man you think you can kill?
Solomon, you guys would also collectively see the 2 dead ants under the tree. It's the 2 little ants that met you guys when you first got here.
Deft, you're on a map.
Uh-huh. Taking it in.
Yeah, Patrick asked you a question, man.
I've killed him once before. Well, yeah, I'll count that as a kill.
Not by yourself.
No, it was a trick.
He intends to kill you before you can deal with the dragon.
I know.
Also, the dragon is not controlling the void spawn.
Yeah, isn't it?
No.
That one guy. What was his name?
Didn't you say he was the dragon?
No, Trassix is the dragon. That other guy, I think, is probably controlling the what did you call them? Which
Rockshire.
one? Rockshire, that's the one.
So then why are you focused on the dragon if that's not going to solve anything?
Because, Patrick, it'll make my number go up. And I want my number to go up, Patrick.
Maybe I should have taken his deal.
What deal?
He offered to join him, of course. He was very rude.
Well, you're not in pieces like I expected you to be, which is, I guess, product of some restraint on your part.
Yes, you are very insistent.
All right, so
he also claimed to need Outland for more important things. Do you have any inkling what those are?
I know that Elwyn is a very capable individual. He can make many things that normal people cannot. He knows many things that normal people do not.
Has Patrick ever seen what Outland looks like?
nope. Other than a minor illusion, maybe.
And I'll whisper. No, I'll say this out loud. He doesn't look like anyone from the ship. Right?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Suspiciously quiet for a little too long. Got
I
me
thought he was
nervous.
asking you for a second, then I realized he was asking me.
Mhm.
If we're being honest.
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick,
He is.
don't run ahead next time.
Well, if I didn't run ahead, we might have missed him entirely.
Your life is not worth a drop of information.
I disagree. After all, you were so callous with yours, why can I not be callous with mine?
Touche. To be fair, it is a lot more expensive to fix you than it is to fix me.
Very true. different kind of expense.
I'm gonna summon smoke. Yeah, that's
You going,
right.
Patrick?
Back away, you back away, you little stinker. Smoke, I need you to try to find the other one of me that might be around here. See if you can sniff him out or if you can find him, okay?
He doesn't sense anything.
Okay. It's important to check. Thank you.
He just sits there looking at you.
Well, he did not kill all of them.
I think Solomon went into the ant colony.
I see that, Techno. I'm zoomed out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Layer strawlings.
All right, my adventurers. What do you three do?
Solomon, as they were talking, went into the ant cave.
Yep. As you make it down, you overlook the city. Everything looks normal.
I mean, I'm going into the city.
Yep, you get down to the city.
Yep.
They kind of look over at you like, welcome, welcome. We didn't sense you coming. Welcome back.
I just felt like checking on something, and I'm gonna go over to where the Queen's chamber was.
She's still there.
Okay.
You used the wrong button as well. Unless you're trying to be Tisalu.
No. I was going down into the hole.
Yeah, it's a perspective shit.
Yeah, it was perspective, not size.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh man, what a good guy to have right now. Just some good old-fashioned perspective.
Perspective is not dead yet. Although Solomon has patience in his sword.
Patience
and persuasion. That he does. Yep. So you can enter the city of the ants. Everything seems completely normal. You can probably it'll take you a minute to get to the queen. They don't just let you in, but you.
I'm
get there if you
not
want.
forcing my way. I'll do the correct procedure.
Mm-hmm.
He also called you a devil.
Oh, that's old news. That was a phase I went through a little bit ago. That's not me anymore.
Why?
I got better.
Why?
I don't know. It's kind of a weird question to ask.
Why
Hey,
is
Smoke?
being a devil something you need to get cured of?
You said 15
Smoke?
feet, Patrick. Patrick,
know,
you said
I did.
15. You said 15 feet.
I know.
Don't you run from me. I will break you down yet. I'm gonna roll on my
Increased
back
his
and
smoke
expose my belly.
defensive perimeter range.
I turn around.
Heartless.
I'd hope so.
I'm gonna go down the hole and play with the ants. I'm coming too.
You must learn from them, Smoke. Learn why Patrick likes them so much.
Gosh. Well, then how did you kill him the first time?
Do you want the honest answer?
Yes.
We were soulbound, and I died.
So you cheated.
Just kind of tilts his head.
It's not wrong.
I mean, it wasn't like we didn't enjoy it.
So, how can you rebind yourself and then die again?
I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
Why not? Do you have anything that could control him?
Patrick, I'm not too good at magic. You have to understand this. People a lot higher up on the food chain did that for us. It's not something I can just replicate.
Don't even remember the ritual used? Or would he need to be present as well?
He would probably need to be here.
Well, that is an issue.
They put cloth over our hands. Did kind of feel like getting married, I'm not gonna lie.
How many affairs are you currently in?
A lot, apparently. God, don't bring that up.
You really need to get that sorted out.
I do.
Ari, roll a D100. Oh, you're fucked. Hold on. So right as this part happens, the rest of the party is arriving.
you heard the whole thing.
Oh, hold on. Let's not go too far. We all know
His teeth audibly snap shut as the footsteps approach.
She's flying.
Probably wing beats.
All right, roll a perception check. And I'll whisper you the result.
Wait, that's above average.
Oh, my friend Deft, you're so lucky my dice cocked on that. It landed on a natural 8, but it registered as a natural 20. So it seems no one seems to hear it just as you close in, but you guys do catch up. Solomon's away in the tunnels at this point.
Yeah, I can't use my important dice on that. Was a universal roll.
Why are you so afraid of commitment?
Well, that's not important right now, Patrick. We have
It is very important. I want to know about the person I am following.
I'm gonna sling an arm over his shoulder. Patrick, you know what? We can have a whole conversation about this later after we check out and make sure the ants are fine.
Oh no, they are fine. I've already checked.
You've already checked, then what's Solomon? Why didn't you stop Solomon from going down there?
Because he is a curious man.
What if I'm curious? Huh, Patrick?
Apparently you are very curious.
Well, I do not trust your judgment as much as Solomon's. Even though he may think he is currently residing in the abyss, he has a more level head than you do, and I assume it's due to the distraction with all your other matters. Ari, you definitely notice as Patrick says that he was like looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ari, as the conversation continues, she just kind of looks a bit down.
So please, talk.
No. I'm not doing this right now.
Why not?
My mortal enemy was just here, and you let him escape. So pardon me for being a little distracted.
You told me to save myself.
That doesn't mean I'm not a little salty about it.
So you expect me to die?
So do you want me to sacrifice myself for time, or save myself for later?
Save yourself for later, of course.
Then what have I done wrong?
You have not done anything wrong.
I do not believe you.
I am upset that I wasn't fast enough, Patrick.
Well, why didn't you just use your fire?
I'm gonna, start pulling at my horns and my hair, and I'm just gonna walk away.
For being someone as powerful as you are quite incompetent, and I can understand why people want to kill you.
Okay.
Hurtful, Patrick. Hurtful.
Well, someone would be better suited in a position were they not so distracted by all the affairs they are currently partaking in.
Thank you.
You need to deal with this.
I saw my ex-fiancé in town. That does not mean I'm having an affair.
Ari nods. How are the ants doing?
Wait. The engagement has been annulled officially?
I mean, I died, so I would assume so. It's been years.
Fair.
So you faked your death to get
Not
out of
years, but
marriage.
fair.
No, at least 30 years. Since you took the swan dive. Okay, but you also said you were married to that other man.
It wasn't a marriage. I just said it felt like getting married. That was different.
What's the difference?
The difference was if one of us died, the other one would as well, and we were basically used as what's the word? Insurance for the other team. It was very fun to be in that situation, Patrick.
Mm-hmm. What else are you keeping from us?
I don't know. I tripped over the grass today. That was a little silly of me.
You're distracting yourself.
You know, for someone who is so uninvested in everyone here, for some reason you have latched on to this very specific insecurity of mine.
Well, because it is harming the party and it must be addressed.
Can you please describe how it is directly harming the party?
You say we need to go and kill the dragon. The dragon will stop the void spawn. And I just learned that killing the dragon will in fact not stop the void spawn. This obsession of yours is making me doubt your ability as being somebody to be the current active leader.
What do you mean the dragon won't, or killing the dragon won't stop the void spawn?
It is just another servant. It is not
Servant?
controlling them.
To what? Traxxas?
No, Trassix is part of the dragon.
The
The
other
guy
one.
in control is the other one, yes.
So why are we not going after him instead? The only reason you have given me is my number goes up.
And that's a valid reason, okay, Patrick? Don't you want your number to go up too?
Not really. I'd rather save the world.
Well, if
I forgot someone. Hold on.
Oh,
Wait.
Khan.
I think the goal is to do both. The dragon is not controlling the void spawn, it is still a major player.
and it is going to be very bad in general if Evil Satesh gets his hand on that one.
What's a void spawn?
Those things you burned.
Oh. Kind of a cool name. Void spawn. Sorry. Don't mind me.
I will come back eventually.
So makes his way back out.
Now, can I sense the tension?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's so
I would
thick,
not
dude.
imagine so thick. That's so thick.
I mean, I do have a point of exhaustion. Let's roll insight because it's funny. All right, yeah. So what's the next move?
I do not know if Death should be the one to decide. He tends to like wild goose chases.
On a wild goose chase.
Are you surprised?
Somewhat. I was
He's
giving
nothing
him the
more than-
benefit of the doubt.
He's a puppet himself.
A puppet to what?
I'm just gonna look at Deft.
I work for no one's aims but my own.
No.
All
So
right.
I'll take a moment, just kind of let things settle. How are the ants, Patrick? Have you checked on them?
Alive. They're fine.
That's good.
Just a tad over there, so far.
Hmm.
I imagine they will do something with them soon.
Kind of nods. I'm glad to see you're all right.
Against my better wishes, yes.
Against your better wishes.
I would have delayed him as long as I could. But Deft insisted not to.
It's really strong.
And
Well, what do you mean, and?
I would have done my duty. I would have delayed him.
Do you think you're worth more to us alive or dead?
I'm worth as much as my purpose is. My purpose was find him.
And what after that?
Yes, no, Bell?
That's it.
Uh,
Man can't roll a dice without questions.
delay him and stop him.
Why is
Absolutely.
there a circle around Baron, or is that just my?
That would probably be techno. Around Baron? I don't see a circle around Baron.
Okay.
I know
Your
I do.
purpose
I think it's just
or
a
your
textural
objective?
color.
My purpose is to observe.
What did you observe?
Magic of some kind.
Conjured images before? Can you show me?
No.
It's alright.
Hey, Deft.
Yes. What did you say?
I said I cannot show her any images.
Oh,
Got a projector, man.
1,000 feet is a while.
now, Patrick, if you are oath bound to follow the whims of people, then by all means, I suggest you don't let Ari.
Wasn't recording.
You weren't recording.
Wait, you're oathbound to follow the whims of people?
That's what he told me.
To a degree.
Is it just an oath
Ob-
you've taken,
observe and
or
serve.
is it like something you're compelled to do?
Probably more of a compulsion. Was probably your word for it.
Hmm. Any way we can change that?
Why would you want to?
So you can be your own person?
Why would I want to?
Your mind is an enigma to me. Uh, just know, in the future, I know you're willing to throw your life away with reckless abandon, but we do care about you.
Okay. Sure.
I cared more, Patrick.
No, you didn't. Not for who I'm thinking of, you didn't. As a matter of fact, I was tempted to rush you down as soon as you changed into that guy.
Hey, that's a
That
good
was
offer.
so insulting, man.
Yep.
He knows.
I think the others are regrouping this way.
All right. So what's the plan?
I mean, if Khan stopped me, I'd be there. If not, I was walking away the entire time that was going on.
He just kind of follows you. He's not up to much, but you're
Honestly.
a little bit younger than him by
Yep.
his perspective.
Yep. Yeah, I would have been long gone for that whole conversation. I'm not running, but I'm already wandering off.
Yeah, seems to answer all okay.
I was gonna.
He came here, but due to the fact Elwyn is not here, he did not seem to proceed further. Must have
I
gone
was
somewhere
gonna
else.
run and catch up to Duff. You doing all right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just mad because he is a little right.
Want to talk about it?
There are plenty of things that need my attention right now, but this is what I've chosen to be important at the moment, and I was hoping to see it through, but I don't think it matters to the rest of them.
You just don't understand why it's important.
Maybe I should step back.
Hmm?
Let the others take charge a little more. I'm falling into bad habits again.
I know leadership is not always easy, but I mean, I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, I never did a good job. I mean, I did okay, I think. It's it's kind of easier to boss people around when they dislike you.
I've been bossing people around here. And taking charge when you need it. Speaking up when someone needed to speak up. I mean, hell, even with whatever kind of weird mind shenanigans is going on back in that dwarven court, you were able to convince people out of that. That isn't a good sign for leadership skills. I don't know what is.
I appreciate your efforts to soothe me. That's very kind of you. Patrick is just a bit of a wily one. Hard to get a good read on him.
Solomon, too.
Solomon, too.
They are just. He is so stubborn at times.
Speaking of Solomon, he's gone.
Kids ran off.
We'll have to deal with whatever's happening between us as well.
Everything will work out, right?
Yeah. Where'd those kids run off to?
I think I saw them going that way.
All right, so as you hunt down the kids, since this seemingly has ended in a peaceful yet uneventful scenario, what's your next location? What's your next move? Are you going to go north to Craster to check out that location, or are you going south down into the desert and the jungles?
Uh,
It's also fairly late at this point.
let's go ahead and set up camp.
You could rest in the town if you want with the ants. It's up to you, though.
I imagine probably some people will be in the anthill, I assume.
I know I'd be in the anthill.
Yeah, I'm going to the anthill.
Oh, okay.
Very hospitable. They welcome you. They give you a place
I'll
to
go into
rest.
the anthill.
All right. So let's go ahead and long rest all of you. Deft, however.
Yeah.
So this will catch us up to the morning of Thursday's new day. I'm gonna need you to roll a D100.
Okay. 20.
I'm gonna send you a message.
Okay.
There you go.
Uh. Uh. Uh.
You can't rest. You wake up
Okay.
very cold sweat, panicked, deep, shallow breathing at the same time. You probably wake up Ari. There's an ant on the floor that lifts its head up onto the bed next to you that you didn't notice was there. Make sure you're okay.
She probably jumps when she sees the ant. Where'd you come from?
Was I collected?
Mm.
I would assume that everyone was gathered up.
Follows you. Up to you, though.
Yeah, whether or not you actually gather up is a different story.
All right. How do you gather me?
Dinner
Probably
time.
That does work.
I mean, that's not.
Solomon's gonna like nudge you, or not Solomon. Khan's gonna nudge you, like, "Hey, man, free food. Let's go."
Suckers.
Let's see what's the last.
take refuge in the anthill tonight
Why?
because it's getting really late.
We have enough time, a few more hours of travel, then we can rest.
Well, to where, Solomon? Come on, we need to do planning. Or just do whatever you're going to do. You're just going to do it anyways.
Hmm.
What do you guys do?
I'll sleep outside the anthill, but I'll be nearby.
Thanks, so.
Head
Let me
back
know
to
exactly what I
Death.
needed.
I don't know if you're
Making
still waiting
sure-
for a roll, but
I
excellent.
saw.
Okay.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a leak. I'll be right back. I kind of
Let's
stumble up,
Lays back
grab my
down.
bag, like crawl out of the anthill.
See a couple of ants out there now that security's kind of increased.
Okay, she didn't notice that you
Maybe
grabbed
the
her
ant
bag.
nod.
If only I had a nice pillow to scream into. That'd be very therapeutic right now.
Can you cast silence?
I cannot cast silence.
You're on your own. Yep. Seems the ants were not discovered, at least, or not of enough interest. But you don't know where Evil Sitesh went. You have 2 other locations. And a night to think about it. So what do you guys do?
So you wander outside the anthill, Deft?
Uh-huh. He looks very perturbed.
So then what's the plan?
Plan. Oh,
Solomon's
plan.
Solomon's in a tree. Which is weird where you found him. You think he might have an aversion to trees.
I don't know if I am the plan guy anymore.
Why is that?
You and Patrick seem to have your reserves about my decision making, and I kind of agree. I'm
You need to stop doing what others want you to.
gonna scale the tree adjacent to Solomon.
Honestly, out of it.
Yep. Did you hear what I said, or was I cut out?
I heard you.
Okay. What do you want to do? Because from my perspective, it just seems like you're going through the motion.
I've had a lot of time to think about what I want. It's hard to separate what I want from what people have wanted before. But I think I'm getting there.
And then throw all that out, and what do you want?
I really liked having a place to call home. It's not something I ever had before, and I find myself missing it greatly.
Hmm. Oh no, I have a hard question now.
That
Do you love the female tiefling?
I do. Of course I love her. But I don't know if I can love her the way she wants me to. You know, people always call us codependent, right? You especially. And I brushed it off because it it was a little too true. But now I've been thinking about it, and I have friends, I have brothers, I have people who rely on me, and it feels like all she has is me. She's very reluctant to let anyone else in. Maybe I'm ignorant, maybe I just haven't asked, but she sure doesn't talk to a whole lot of other people. I feel like I'm holding her back sometimes. I can't be someone's everything. It's not fair to her, and it's not really fair to me. I find myself thinking about if we were all gone, where she would go, and I don't have an answer. What about you, Solomon? What do you care about these days?
Hmm. This is the most you've seen Solomon think about something.
That's okay. It's hard, isn't it?
I just don't want to see what happened to my world happen to this one.
I like that. That sounds fine to me. What are you gonna do to stop it?
Hmm. Hopefully, stop the events that would lead to it.
You know, that's kind of a cute ideal. Everybody wants to save the world. Even you.
No, I doubt I would be able to do anything, but I can at least prepare it.
Oh, not alone, of course, but you're not alone, are you?
I'll most likely die along before the end comes.
Unfortunate how that works. Well, if you can last about 200 years, we should be fine.
200 years.
Only 200 years. End of the world.
Give or take.
Give or take.
You have a time frame.
That's my time frame. 200 years.
Just a random number you pulled out.
No, a wizard told me. It was prophecy. Very smart wizard.
Hmm.
He was kind of like you, actually. Just living and dying over and over again. I think he saw the world end many, many times.
Right. Then, what do you think our next action should be?
Well, are we gonna save the world?
It's not something we can do alone.
Precisely.
And currently, we've continuously acted on our own.
Well, for us, right now, we have to consider what is achievable, and saving the world is a lovely idea, but that's not currently going to happen within the next, I don't know, a couple of weeks. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Quite yet, at least. I think we've got a little time. For now, we have a couple of distinct threats that I, as selfish as I might be for considering this, think they need attention. The evil Satesh will almost certainly bring about a considerable amount of destruction if he gets his hands on that one, and even if he does not, certainly very bad things will happen.
Do you know his goal? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Who did we lose?
His
Techno.
goal was to kill
Hands
Ari.
down.
His goal
Why did
was
you
to
hurt
kill
Techno
Ari
like
this whole
that?
time.
Oh no.
Emotional damage.
I killed him! Oh!
Why did you do Techno like that, man? That's not cool.
Dude, I've been holding that in for weeks.
All right. What was his goal?
I don't know. He was a very spiteful person, a very angry person. He just wanted things to exist the way he wanted them to exist. He really doesn't like me. He has quite a few people he dislikes greatly. He has a lot of people he has coerced into being his allies.
You were not wrong.
And then the other problems.
Come back, Techno.
My internet cut out for a moment.
You intend to take your kingdom back.
I'm still cooking on that one. Yes. Yes. I think the answer to that is yes. But I know that's not going to be particularly easy or helpful to people. I don't think what's our aunt there is. I don't think what she's doing there is right. I think she's up to something.
And is there any other issue besides the dragon?
This is gonna sound a little silly. I had a dream that something bad happened again, Gaster. With Eris is.
And what was that?
You see his eyes kind of go far away from the other tree. He kind of looks down. You in particular aren't gonna love the sound of this. It was devils, lots of them. Raised it.
Do you think that thing called them?
What thing? The dragon?
You had insight?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll an insight. What is persuasion, I guess?
Charisma as well.
Hey,
Oh yeah, you could just do a charisma check.
yeah, charisma check. Okay, I'll just message you.
Okay.
Okay. What next?
Oh. Oh, he's not like that. He's not that bad, is he?
Yes. Do you really not see what he is?
It has been concerning me lately, I'll admit. Did we tell you what we saw? His sister killed like a room full of people. I didn't know he had that in him.
She does not seem the type.
No, his sister from the well, let me do a recap. We went to another world that he made. I think he must have kept his sister from that place.
So he killed and consumed her soul.
Killed. I suppose he might have. It's the only way it makes sense. But no, I don't think that was him. He wouldn't do that to his city. And again, this was just a dream I had, so surely I'm just imagining things. We all had kind of an intense day, and I'm not prophetic by any means.
I guess you're right.
All right. Anything you guys want to do before we rest for the night?
I think that was. Oh, you were woke up in the middle of the night?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Vance will take care of the watch, so you should be fine on that front.
Yeah, I'll just go quiet after a while. Or no, one more thing. You need to learn to think for yourself. And then Solomon will go quiet.
God knows I've been trying.
Which one?
And grow a spine.
Okay. So the following morning, Theris, you wake up very, very early due to the devil invasion. You managed to make it out of town with your son and sister. What do you wish to do once you kind of make it to a safe location?
once I secure an area, I'm gonna try to find some other answers. I want to I'll summon Ben as Al to go over, and then also send my sister back in to try to find out what these, if they're demons, devils, if there's any way to find out where they've come from and why.
Roll. You're sending your sister and Ben.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check for Ben and a stealth check for your sister.
Where is Ben?
You just use your stealth check too for her. Woo!
There's Ben and stealth. That's
2 nat 20. Oh no, one was advantage, one was disadvantage.
why is that one at disadvantage?
Your armor.
Oh yeah, well that's not my so whichever.
Just roll it again at advantage to offset it. It's just a flat roll.
Right.
I saw that at 20.
That
I was
I
like,
upgraded
I got
armor.
20.
I've never had heavy armor till now.
Okay, still not super great. So,
of course, I don't know if she's got bonuses or not.
No, she's just plain everyday normal.
Not the way you describe her.
She's a very innocent sister.
Likely story.
Yeah, and if for her, if there's any sign like she's about to like get in bad trouble, I'm just gonna mentally let me know, and I'm gonna yoink her back.
She does try to go back in. There's nothing left. It's all gone. It's
like
just
there's
death
no
and
people,
devils.
no nothing.
Just devils and death.
But there are devils there.
Yeah, so it looks like someone opened like a rift to hell, and your whole city. Well, not your people, but there's a lot of people. The Syntherian army at this point is down to 25,000 soldiers out of the 150,000 they started with. It's pretty bloody.
Yeah, if it doesn't look after
But
an
structural wise, Gancaster is no more.
Like buildings have been raised and everything.
Yeah, like everything, like there's still structure and some stuff left for buildings, but most of it's been burnt, destroyed. This town will not be the same for quite some time.
I gotta find out who sent that shit. Someone on a different plane, probably gonna have some hell to pay. Yeah, if it looks like after an hour or so that there's not gonna be any other answers besides death and ruin, then we'll just head out to the last known message that I got from Deft and everybody. I'll head that direction.
Yeah, so the last message you got was from Baron. They were you at the Kobolds or were you in Lenore?
I think we were in Lenore.
So yeah, you know they were somewhere around Lenore. You can send them a sending message, or you can.
Yeah, I'll also bring the chest back out to get the stone.
Sure. So you pull your stone back out. You can communicate without issue.
Yeah, I'll message at that point. I'm like, is anybody available?
And this is after we've woken up, or is we just waking up?
This is probably like 7 o'clock in the morning.
So me and Deft would be awake?
Possibly.
Patrick's always awake.
Well, I think Deft slept outside.
Can anyone hear me?
Ari has the stone.
Hey, Theris.
He sounds very, very serious and very dour. Where are you?
Line's not really secure.
Because I need to head to you. Gancaster is gone. I can't elaborate over this channel.
What?
Gancaster's no more. I tried to save it.
You sent me your location. Oh, you
Or
can have
there-
Patrick do it.
Yeah, it's like have someone send me where you're at privately. Don't do it over this channel.
Ooh, good question.
Oh.
You don't have teleport though. You only have circle.
Correct. I'll have to just travel as quickly as I can.
Or Ari has to come get you.
And I believe from back in the day, I haven't had to use it in a long time. I do have Phantom Steed, so by ritual I can travel like max speed horse for quite a while.
Do you want a Phantom Steed or do you want Ari to come pick you up? Because Ari can teleport twice.
That's up to Ari and if it's safe. Say,
Did Duff come back into the hole, or did he stay outside?
Who?
Deft.
Deft.
He stayed outside.
Kind of looks around the room. I'll let the others know. Kind of quickly grab her stuff and have a look around for everyone else.
no, here's one I forgot to ask because it would have been something on the. I need to direct a little bit. I would have had her go and check the orphanage.
Orphanage, no must. Destroyed.
You know, hang on. I'm gonna roll with something real quick.
How many kids do I get?
No,
Ooh,
no.
no.
Okay.
He's mad.
So I gave myself a 50% chance that I'm just going to be too angry and I'm just going to throw up a 9th level maximized spirits and just go wading into the city, destroying everything I can. But I know he's too much. I've got a plot and plan.
What do you want to kill? Everything or just the
No, I was
Well,
going
'cause-
to say if I'd rolled 50 or below, it was I'm just going to wade into the city, killing as many demons as I can before I go down. But then it's like, you know what? I can't get at who did this if I'm dead. So,
Fair.
yeah.
So you kind of wager just going all out, but you
Yeah, because
hold
that's
back in the
with
spring.
the orphanage gone. That's just some righteous, furious anger right
Yeah.
there.
Seems like it was just destroyed without any thought whatsoever. But you managed to maintain and hold on and plot for a different day.
So
Alright,
am I
so are
traveling
you
or is Ari
ready to
coming to
grab
get me?
To be just looking for where everyone else is at the moment.
Right now, all of you are either in the Ant City or outside the Ant City. Or your thirst.
Probably come up.
Say, depending on
Hey,
how long you're going
guys.
to be there, I can travel.
Just got word from Theris. Apparently there's some bad news.
I make very nervous eye contact with Solomon. It's fine. You know what? Can I talk to him real quick? Is he still there?
Assume so.
Hop out of the
She'll
tree.
toss him the stone.
Hey, there's.
What's going on, Def?
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna sound crazy.
Careful
Gancaster
with
didn't
what
get.
we say over this. We don't know who can hear.
I will wait until you get here.
But
Great
Gancaster's
hearing
gone.
from you. That's what I was not hoping you would say.
You hear like
Daggers.
like almost his voice break a little. He's like, I tried to save it.
I'm sorry, Theris. I know you did.
And it wasn't the army that was there.
Oh, wrong person.
We'll talk with you soon, okay?
Soon.
Yeah, toss it back to Ari. I'm gonna go wake up Burn.
All right.
You shake like.
I. What do you want, Pinky?
Oh, hey, bud.
That's-
Can you send a message to Theris real quick and just tell him we're at Lenore and ask him where he's at?
Hi, Pinky. I can't do Baron's messaging justice, so you get that.
Lovely.
I'll relay the outside of just left I just had to flee Gancaster. Heading your way. And I'll ritual a steed and ride as hard as it will go.
Yeah, you can't just ride a horse to Karis, unfortunately.
We're on an island.
Yes, I can.
It might take a minute, but he's not wrong.
He said he was on his way.
That's gonna take a minute.
How many miles away is it from here?
Where are you trying to get to?
From
What?
me to them,
Lenore.
From
Week-long boat
you to
ride?
them?
or to Lenore if they're not there. That's where we're going to meet.
You're on the main continent. They're on Karis. So it would be from where you are. If
Or
you
do I have
travel
is there a circle that I know that's closer to teleport, and then from there?
It would have to be a teleport. So you can take from where you are. Best case scenario, probably 4 days to get to the coast, and then 2 to 3 days to travel by boat.
But there's not a circle closer.
None that you have. Because Penelope's house doesn't have a circle. You guys
Just
typically
because I
teleport
can
there.
basically the Phantom Steed can move at 13 miles an hour, so, or 13 miles in an hour. So yeah, 13 miles.
Buddy, you're like 2,000 miles away.
You could take your horse to the coast, but you're gonna have to take a boat to Karis, unfortunately. Or Ari can come with you. Up to Ari though.
She just needs a spot to actually arrive at.
Well, if there's a mutual circle we can meet at.
The circle in your house, technically still up for the moment.
What about Golden Perch?
Destroyed.
Remember, we got burned.
Yeah, I mean it's destroyed, but if the circle's still intact?
Oh,
as long as it's
the
not
whole
occupied.
building that it was in is destroyed.
Yeah, I think best bet would be having Arya teleport to your house.
I would. Yeah,
Or
no one
Baron.
needs to go into Gancaster.
Baron can't get you out though. Baron can get to your for now. Baron can get to your house.
See, what
Ari's
do
the
I
only one who can
have?
get there and get you out.
I've got Kalsto's place, which is on a different plane. I got West Karana. Golden Perch is now gone. South of Gray, home base, and Satesh's place on another plane. So I can do Astral Gate to get to the other planes.
Ooh, oh no. I have bad ideas, guys.
I have bad ideas.
Oh, you know that sparring that I said we were doing in the morning, Deft?
Mm-hmm.
Are you proficient with longswords?
Long swords. I don't think so.
Shame.
Rogues aren't naturally proficient.
Well, no, it's a strength weapon.
Yeah, rogues are more
That
about
sounds like a
stabby
martial
stab.
weapon. Short swords.
It depends on what that short of sharpness is then.
Snap that puppy in half.
Very good question.
It was on a drow. I'm not sure if it was a long sword, short sword.
I believe it's a long sword.
Oh, okay.
Might be short sword. I'll double check.
I mean, I can do spears. I'm pretty quick at picking up new weapons.
All right.
Is there anywhere around Gancaster that's safe?
Not specifically. Gancaster itself is now gone.
Gonna be honest. If you were proficient in longsword's depth, you were gonna get the 9 lives to spar with against me with.
Bro.
Hey, Solomon.
Yeah.
Dice.
Hmm?
Dice.
What about dice?
Your dice. Your 3 dice.
Oh, thank you. I completely forgot about that.
Yes. Oh shit.
A very
Don't worry.
acceptable
Nice.
range.
Don't worry, we're gonna long rest before that becomes.
Shenanigans. We rested now. Everyone's
Ah.
sleepy. You rest again. No kidding.
I can't sleep.
Fair. All right. We'll pause here for tonight. But you guys managed to at least maintain for now. You just need to pick up your friend, regroup, and figure out, are you going to be going north to Cracer, or are you going to be going south, or another location? But that is a decision for next week.
Just picking up our friend.
Cool. So thank you for the game, sir. Thank you everybody who played. I appreciate everyone who stopped by, throwing bits, throwing subs and raids. Very much appreciated. Hope to see you tomorrow night, midnight central, for some grimdark action. And hopefully the Savage Worlds will come soon. We're doing intro stuff right now for new players. Once they get used to it and get comfortable with the idea of streaming, then we'll start that on Sundays. But other than that, we'll catch you Tuesday also, midnight central. And have a great weekend, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.